Good evening. My name is Willie, and I'm currently deployed aboard the USS Gerald Ford in month 8 of our deployment. Thank you for taking the time to watch my MBA Capstone reflection. Over the next few minutes, I will walk through my growth throughout the MBA program, the key challenges I face, and the essential takeaways from both the core curriculum and my concentration. How I'm applying these lessons in the real world, even while deployed, and several concrete recommendations to help improve the program for future students. I came into this MBA program with strong fleet experience, supporting 10 F-18 Super Hornets, leading 225 sailors across 9 work centers, and completing 7,423 maintenance actions during deployment while driving a 20% increase in qualifications. I was directly responsible for the training and qualification pipeline, ensuring every sailor met the technical and administrative requirements needed to maintain aircraft readiness and mission success. The MBA pushed me far beyond my operational comfort zone. I became more data-driven, applying analytics to track personnel readiness and qualifications. I strengthened my financial reasoning, learning to justify decisions with cost-benefit logic rather than intuition alone. And I sharpened my executive communication, becoming more effective at delivering concise, leader-focused briefs. Two challenges that stood out during the journey: managing time across demanding professional responsibilities and overcoming my early imposter syndrome in quant-heavy courses. What made the difference was establishing a consistent weekly battle rhythm, protecting deep work blocks, leaning into study groups, and maintaining a committed growth mindset. These habits not only help me succeed academically, they become part of how I lead every day. From the core, 5 takeaways anchor my decision. Finance and accounting to justify requests with cost readiness logic using budgets and MPV/IRR. Operations and process improvement to identify bottlenecks, improve flow, and reduce work. Strategy tools, SWOT, 5 forces, and VRIO to frame threats and capabilities. Leadership and ethics teaching, sustain performance through physiological safety, clear expectations and feedback, and data-driven decisions to present clear visuals and a story so leaders can act on insights. 2 courses especially stood out in shaping my development as both a leader and the assistant maintenance officer. Business 503 sharpened my ability to coach for performance, run effective after-action reviews, and use change readiness games to anticipate and reduce resistance. In my role as AMO, overseeing maintenance production, personnel readiness, and the full training and qualification pipeline for 225 sailors. These tools help me clarify role expectations, tighten feedback loops between work centers, and strengthen physiological safety so teams can perform under pressure. Business 660 provides a structured playbook for leading change and developing a compelling change story to conduct stakeholder mapping and setting communication cadences. As the AMO, these frameworks directly supported the cross-shop coordination required to align maintenance control, quality assurance, production control, and the individual work centers. By applying these models, I was able to drive smoother process updates, reduce friction between divisions, and accelerate sailor adoption of new workflows and readiness initiatives. Together, these courses elevated how I plan, communicate, and lead change across a complex, high-tempo maintenance organization. As the assistant maintenance officer, I use the MBA lessons every day. I track qualification currency, JQR progress, NECs, and manning gaps to make sure our sailors are positioned where they're needed most. I manage the training and pipeline for all 225 sailors, aligning PQS and schools with work center workload and deployment requirements. I also apply process improvement skills to streamline coordination between all of the aforementioned work centers so we can remove bottlenecks and increase maintenance throughout. Above everything, I focus on building a strong culture, engaging sailors with engaging with sailors, promoting fairness and clarity, and using the SEMIO and DIOC to strengthen team readiness and resilience. To improve the program, I add a hands-on capstone lab that brings finance, operations, analytics, and strategy together, plus a data practice sim with real-world data sets and rapid decision briefs. More flexibility and support for military students will also help. Clear executive communication coaching will add value. And finally, the CAPSTEM exercises were tough to learn with the limited guidance provided, especially coming from a human resources concentration. So better instruction or HR-aligned options would make the experience much more effective. This MBA sharpened my purpose. Lead with data and integrity to deliver mission-ready aircraft, empower sailors, and build teams where people can do their best work and come home safe. Thank you.